thank you so much for clicking on this video. I am back. I am posting again. I know it's been a while since the last time I posted, but I promise I'm going to be more consistent now that I got into the swing of life as a college student, because that transition for me was rough. But I'm going to be talking about my transition into college in a future video, so if you're interested, definitely hit that subscribe button so you can see when I post about it if you want to learn more about my journey as a college student, but also specifically at the College of William & Mary. So to keep this intro short, let's just get right into the video. When I first decided that I was going to come to William & Mary and I was going to live on my own 6 hours away from home, I was so excited, but I was also like, oh my gosh, like, what do I bring? I'm moving away on my own. I'm going to be my own person, but I'm also going to be living in a room like this big. Like, wow. I don't have enough space to bring everything that I want, but I also don't have the money to buy everything. Like, you know what I mean? It was just one of those deals, and I was like so overwhelmed and so stressed. But luckily there are a lot of resources out there that help with like lists and stuff, but I kind of created like a little bit more of a consolidated list of truly just the essentials that you might need moving into William & Mary or any other school as a freshman, because I feel like this list is a pretty universal list. Starting with number 1, a desk hutch. I bought mine for about $49, I want to say, but I'm going to list all the products, descriptions, links, whatnot down below. None of them are affiliate or anything, so don't worry about that. I think I bought my desk hutch for about $49 from IKEA. It's white, it has a whiteboard, it's so cute. It has the shelves where I could put my makeup, my mirrors, my pens, my lamps, whatever I needed that I not need on my desk because I use it every day. It's one of those things where I'm not going to be opening drawers to find the things. I find the desk hutch so useful for that because it makes the room look less cluttered, it gives you organization space, and it's cute. Really, it's just cute. Also, if you're moving into the William & Mary, the desks are a little bit too small for the desk hutch from IKEA. I don't know the exact dimensions, but fret you not, because my dad and I made a trip to Home Depot to buy a piece of plywood to put under the desk hutch, and it balanced it out, and I was able to put the desk hutch right on top, so even though my desk is too small for the hutch, it still fits, it still works, nothing falls, nothing anything. So I recommend buying it. It's a cheap buy and it's so cute. I'm obsessed with it. Next thing I want to mention super quickly is a whiteboard, kind of related to my desk hutch, but if you don't get the desk hutch, you should still get a whiteboard because you could write your schedule down, your to-do list down, whatever it may be. It erases easily, and you could have, if you feel like me and you put your schedule on it, you could have it up there all semester, because transitioning into college, and honestly transitioning just from semester to semester, you confuse your schedule, like where am I supposed to be, what am I going to do, when am I going to eat lunch, like all of this, that, and the other, right? So if you just write your schedule down, you keep it up there all semester, and you're never going to forget your schedule. And sometimes I have about 2 weeks left of my semester, and I still look at it because sometimes I get confused, and it just happens. And you could see that my roommate, Livia, my lovely roommate, thank you for letting me use your camera, her schedule on her whiteboard is right there, so I really recommend buying a whiteboard. Alright, number 3 on my list is an Amazon vacuum. It was $30, and that sucks up all the dirt on my floor. I clean, it's compact, it has the wire, it has a really long wire, it fits throughout my entire floor, it vacuums rugs, it vacuums tile, it vacuums whatever your floor is made out of, wood, but it's not made out of wood in a dorm room, I'm sorry to disappoint. And it gets really dusty in dorm rooms, especially if you have drop ceiling tiles like these, because it has that, crumbly, dusty material, and it's really, really important to have a vacuum. So, Amazon, $30. Next, and you're going to be like, oh, this is so obvious, but an extension cord. A really, really, really long extension cord. I linked the one that I bought below. It has a tower like this. It has 4 plugs on each side with USB ports, and it's 14 feet long, and it has power surge protector, which is something that dorms require, in quotation marks, to make sure that if anything happens, your electronics don't burn out. And it's super good because my dorm room has 4 outlets. 4. Wait. 3. It has 3 outlets. How are you supposed to work with 6 places to plug things in? You see this? That's way more than 6, and that's just one extension cord, okay? So moral of the story is, please buy extension cords. You're going to need them, and odds are the outlet's going to be in the most awkward place in the room where you're not even going to be anywhere near, and you're going to have something that reaches your bed, your desk, whatever it may be. So extension cord, specifically the one that I bought, because it works really well. Next, one of those other boring basic things that you might not think of and be like, why would I pay extra money for this if my charger works just fine? But I really recommend, if you have a Mac computer and you have the charger that's like the block and then just the cord, I recommend buying the extension cord for the charger, because at the libraries, wherever you are, you're going to need a charge. In classrooms, you're going to need to charge your computer, and that charger will not reach your desk. So spend $10 on Amazon, buy the extension cord. It is so useful, so helpful, and it's one of those things that you use every day. I don't even think about anymore. But if I didn't have it, I'd be like, I wish my charger was longer. This is so frustrating. Next, I swear to you, this is the most integral purchase. Sunglasses. Because it is sunny in Virginia. It is sunny in New York. It is sunny anywhere you go to school. There will always be sun. And you know what I don't like doing? Walking in class going like this. And not being able to see anything, and then get a headache and be like, looking like this around campus. I don't want to look like that. Buy sunglasses. They are so useful. Plus, nobody wears sunglasses to schools, like to class. I never see anybody wearing them. So every time I wear them, they're like, oh, you're wearing sunglasses? So, you know, you get a little bit of street cred wearing sunglasses. So I really recommend buying them or bringing a pair. Next on my list, it's one of those random things that I use all the time. I don't know what I would do without. So I have, as I mentioned before, a lofted bed. Rest in peace, because I hate my lofted bed. But I have one. I paid for it and I have to use it. So on my lofted bed, obviously my side table can't reach it because my bed is 6 feet in the air. So I bought a little side table that screws onto my bed, that for $5 at Target. It's metal. It folds in if it's too big for wherever your room is or whatnot. It folds, and I put my water bottle, my phone, my computer, whatever I have on my bed that I can't sleep with, I just put it right on there, and it's so helpful. So now I want to talk about the things to pack that aren't material objects, because there were a lot of things that I came into college like not ready, not having, not being prepared for, and I wish I would have known. So the first thing is patience. I recommend just coming in with a mindset of having patience. Patience for yourself, patience for others, patience for professors, because college is a huge learning curve, not just academically, but socially. You meet new people that you've never met before, coming from backgrounds that you've never heard of, ideas that you might not agree with. So many different things that just involve patience and like a step back and a deep breath. And I know coming into school, I wasn't prepared for the amount of differences and the amount of patience that I was going to need. So I really recommend just coming in with a mindset of being like, I'm gonna have to wait for others and have to like wait a second, pause, think, understand when I come here. The next thing that you should come to college with, no matter where you go, is an open mind. I touched upon it briefly just now, but coming to school, you meet hundreds of people that you really don't have anything in common with. You will learn new things about people. You'll learn so many new things, especially when it comes to identities and cultures and backgrounds and socioeconomic statuses. There are so many new things you learn coming into school that having an open mind is key to coming in. Because if you come in with a tunnel vision saying, I only want to make friends with these kinds of people, I only want to join the cool Greek life fraternities or sororities, if you have an only mindset, that isn't going to set you up for success in college. You have to be incredibly open-minded when coming in and understanding as well. Another thing that's incredibly important when coming to college for the first time is be ready to work. Work on yourself, work on school. All of these things, if you could see, they have the connection of it's not just academics, it's a social thing too. It's a social transition. But I'm going to touch upon the academic part first. Just be ready to not understand things. Be ready to sit in class and be like, what the heck is this teacher saying? I have no idea what's going on. Be ready to sit at your desk and be like, this is going to come into my mind no matter what. At the end of the day, if it's by tomorrow, if it's by next week, if it's in a month from now, I am going to understand this because I have to put the work in to understand it. For me, a big thing, in high school I didn't study, I just did my homework. I was like, okay, right? It was an easy thing for me, but when coming to school here, I had to work harder than I did in high school. So just be ready to work. Now for more the social aspect of being ready to work, just be ready to work to make friends, you know? Some people might come up to you, but it's also on you to go up to other people, to put yourself out there, if you join clubs. For me, I joined an a cappella group and I auditioned for an a cappella group and I completely put myself out there because I was like, I need to work harder in putting myself out there. My first semester of college, I kind of stayed in my little corner and I just was like, I need to do something else. And I met super great, amazing, talented girls and I have such a great time in my a cappella group. So I really suggest being ready to work and work on yourself. That's a part of growing up, as they like to say. And next, this kind of flows from the being able to work on yourself. Over the summer, if you're an incoming freshman into college, think about what motivates you. Think about why you're going to school, why you're about to embark on this new part of your life, because it's something important that you have to think about when it's hard, when you're sitting at your desk, when you're not understanding, when you're in class looking at the professor saying, what is he talking about? You have to think about why you're in school. That way it can motivate you. Otherwise, you're just going to lose motivation. You're going to be like, why am I even here if this is so hard and I feel so stupid, X, Y, and Z. So over the summer, I really encourage you to think. I know it's deeper. It's not a surface level as an extension cord, but think about why you're going to school, what motivates you, and also little self-care things, because what I learned, it's super important to treat yourself in school. Whether it be I finished this paper so I can go out tomorrow and treat myself to going to a party, or I'm gonna go out in the sun but finish my work first, I'm gonna have an ice cream or something. Whatever it may be to give you those little positive reinforcements is super important when coming to school. So you have about 2 months in the summer after you graduate high school. You have nothing to do. You have to grad parties and packing lists to worry about. So I recommend at night when you're listening to your favorite song, when you're on long drives, think about what you're doing and not your goal in life in a career sense, but your goal in life as a person and as a human, because it'll help you when times are hard in college. Alright, so that is a robust list of things you need for college. It's not super in-depth, but I feel like I did touch upon the little things that you may not have thought of. When I was moving into school, Sophia Lee is like a blogger. She had a great packing list that had every single little thing you may need, so I'm going to link that below. She has one for guys and for girls, so if you're interested, you can download it, sign up for her blog. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. If you're interested in more of my content and you want to see what's coming out, subscribe. If you like this video, like, and drop a little comment. I don't know, what school did you commit to, or what school are you going to if you're not an incoming freshman? If you're going to William & Mary and you're living in GGV, comment down below too, because we'll be GGV buddies. We'll be bonded for life. So thank you so much and have a great day. Bye. Also, a little side note, subscribe to my roommate, my best friend, Livia Martinez. She has really useful informational videos about William & Mary, about dorm room tours, all of that. So if you're interested in what actual William & Mary looks like as a college freshman, moving in, check out her stuff, and she's super funny and amazing. So yeah.